Welcome back to another episode on Across the Board. And the second round of the Stanley Cup playoffs has concluded, and it was a fun one to watch. Buffalo and Montreal closed it out, went to a Game 7, and went to overtime where Montreal, Alex Newhook, and the Montreal Canadiens walk away as winners in the second round, and they move on to the Eastern Conference Finals. But we had a fun second round. Carolina walks away with a sweep again, have still yet to allow more than 2 goals in a game this playoffs period. That's 8 games that they have played, have not allowed more than 2 goals. They've been outstanding. Colorado had a crazy ending in Game 5. Very unexpected. Vegas wins it in Game 6 against a really young Anaheim team who was playing really well and really was playing at a much faster pace. But Vegas found a way to walk away with that series. And we're going to break down the whole second round of the playoffs and then go into the Eastern Conference and Western Conference Finals at the end. But before we do, go follow us on all of our socials at Across the Board, or TikTok, YouTube, Amazon Music, Spotify, Instagram, Threads, so you will not miss when we post a new episode. So go follow us over there, and let's go and hop right into it. We'll start in the Eastern Conference, and we'll start with Carolina, the obvious team. Again, they've just rummaged and just ran through the first 2 rounds. They've looked great. I mean, they've just been a great team this playoffs. Freddie Anderson has been outstanding. I mean, again, they have now allowed more than 2 goals. They've played 8 games. I mean, he's playing at an all-time level. They won 2 games in overtime this series, but I just love the group they have. I mean, you look at it like this. You have Logan Stankoven, Freddie Anderson, Jacob Slavin, Seth Jarvis, Sebastian Aho, and that list goes on. Jordan Stahl. I mean, again, we could go on forever with the name of guys they've got and just how good they've been this playoffs. But just taking control of the games, playing good hockey, fundamental hockey, and getting the goaltending. I mean, that's a big part of it. And the next team we'll talk about when we get to the next round, I mean, it's the same story. You're getting great goaltending, you're going to go a long ways in the playoffs. You're getting great defense, getting pucks to the net, scoring goals. But when you're getting the goaltending support that they have, I mean, they're getting extra saves when needed. And Freddie Anderson has given that to them, and he's been a huge part of their success this playoffs. And Flyers, another team, and a young team really figuring it out. I think they put up a great fight, and you get a big Series 1, Round 1 win against Pittsburgh. Coming to Round 2, play Carolina. I thought they competed well, but just was not enough. Dan Vladar, absolutely outstanding in this playoffs. Got to give him his flowers and his props, but he was outstanding in this playoffs. Carolina moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals, where they will take on the Montreal Canadiens, and we'll head to that series. Montreal won the second round against Buffalo in Game 7, 4-3, took the series, and again, like a really competitive series between these two. 2-2, Game 7, going to overtime. We couldn't have asked for anything better. And just talking about it, Montreal late in that game, I thought they really were not getting pucks to the net, going to overtime. Nothing crazy, not really a crazy play. They get a puck to the net, and it finds the back of the net. And they walk away winning another series. They're 6-0 this postseason after a loss. I mean, they've bounced back. They've responded well. Marty St. Louis has his group going. I mean, he's rolled with this group. They've kept going. When they've had a setback, again, they just responded. I mean, again, 6-0 after losing a game in the postseason. I mean, they just done what they needed to do. And just, again, another fun series to watch. Jacob Dovish, a huge part to their success this postseason as well. I mean, a guy that, me and JB talked about it, kind of preview. I mean, he's going to be a big part for them coming this playoffs, and he's been huge. He's been what they've needed. You're getting, again, Alex Newhook came up late in the past few games. I mean, he's been scoring goals. He's been playing well. And look at the whole group they've got. I mean, a young team, Demidov, Caulfield. Slavkovsky's been good. I mean, he kind of quieted down, but he is still a big part of that team. And again, just Lane Hudson. I mean, you got to love the group they have. Another young team who's just been going through this playoffs. But Jacob Dovish, a big part of their success. And you look at this Buffalo team, it's really hard it's a really rough way for your season to end. But you look at how the season started, it felt like it was going to be the same story. Miss the playoffs, go get another draft pick, and just keep going on. But you turn your season around, you change management, and what they were able to do to go from what they were at the beginning to how they finished the season, it's really hard to be disappointed in this team. I do love what they have. I mean, Tage Thompson, outstanding. Rasmus Dahlin, Byram. There is a lot of talent around this group, and they will only get better as time goes on. But I love how they just competed. A fun group to watch. They competed. Montreal, another fun team. I mean, this was just a fun series to watch in the Eastern Conference. But Montreal wins it in Game 7. They will move on to take on the Carolina Hurricanes. Now we'll go to the Western Conference. We will start with Colorado. And they're deep. They're just deep. They've got 4 lines they can roll with. They've gotten goaltending from Wedgwood and Blackwood. You go to Game 5 and Minnesota comes out hot. 3-0 lead after the first, give up 1 goal in the second. And you have a lead late in the third period, but Minnesota looks gassed. It looked like they had no more fire left and no more juice. I mean, they looked drained. And Colorado took advantage late in the game. I mean, Nathan McKinnon scored a clutch goal. And they just were clutch, and they're just deep. They've got guys. And, I think Minnesota, they've got the group. I think they competed well, but once again, you could really tell they were drained in that Game 5, really late in the game. Just drained, and it's really tough to come back from, just being drained. I mean, it's tough. You're playing a very good team, and you got to give your best for 60 minutes, and unfortunately, it did not end well for Minnesota. But again, a group that it's only positive from here. I think it can only go up for them. You win a round 1, which you haven't done, which I believe was 2015 was the last time. It's been a while, but another group that I think can just get better over time and will be better over time. But Colorado's moving on. They're going to face the Vegas Golden Knights, which will hop into next. They won Game 6. They won their series 4-2 against Anaheim. And just hard fought. I mean, you look at the series, and again, it felt like the first 3 games, Anaheim had control. I mean, they could have really been up, honestly, 2-1 to 3-0. I mean, there's points in times you would have thought that. I mean, they were the better team, but Vegas found a way late in the series. I mean, Mitch Marner stepped it up. I mean, he's really been a big piece all season, but even this playoffs, he's been a huge part for their success. Pavel Dorofeyev, Tomas Hertl, a couple clutch goals. I mean, really, he was on a struggle bus, and he was struggling, but he finds the back of the net. And, I mean, just the goal scoring. And Pavel Dorofeyev, another big part of this team. But Mitch Marner doing what he's been doing this playoffs. I mean, he's given this team a jump. Carter Hart playing great hockey. Battling, keeping this team in games, making big saves. Like, you just love what you're seeing from this team and what they've been able to do. Torts has turned it around. I mean, I think, you look at where they were coming down the end of the season. I mean, it was kind of lifeless. I think that's a fair statement to say. It was lifeless hockey. And you go make a coaching change and then really just rejuvenated this team and really gave them that boost they needed. But Anaheim, again, they're a young team that I love what they have. Beckett Sinek. I mean, he is a guy who played well this postseason. I mean, he was huge for this team. Yeah, McTavish, Lacombe, and I mean, you can keep going on. Gauthier. I mean, they've got the group. They're going to be a good young team, and I just love what they have. I mean, there's so much potential. I mean, again, they're a young team, just like Philadelphia, just like Montreal. I mean, they're on the uprise. Again, you got Mason McTavish, you've got Cutter Gauthier, you got Beckett Sinek. I mean, you've got these guys that you can build off of, and you love that. Young guys coming in and doing their thing, absolutely huge for this group, and I really thought they fought hard, but Vegas comes out away at the end with the win in Game 6, and they took the series 4-2. But now we'll go ahead and jump to the Eastern Conference Finals and the Western Conference. pick our winners. Now, our brackets kind of tell you who we think is going to win, but we're really going to break the series down. We'll go to Carolina and Montreal in the Eastern Conference. Really fun between these two teams. I mean, Montreal's been great this postseason. Carolina, absolutely the same way. And I think the interesting thing is to kind of really see game one with, Carolina's had a long break. Montreal just finished last night. They're going to, get 2 days of rest and come back on Thursday and be ready to compete. So it's kind of weird on their end. And then you have Carolina, who's been done for a while now. So how are they going to respond? How is game one going to go between these two teams? Montreal's 3-0 in the regular season against Carolina. That's something interesting to look into. I mean, we've talked about it. And then really a big thing for me, too, the goalie battle. Dobish and Anderson. I mean, two guys who've been very well this postseason, who have played well. How will they match up? How will they fare up? I mean, you're going to go with a veteran team. You got a vet team versus a young team. I mean, it's really just how it is. But I'm going to love this series. I'm expecting a great, hard-fought series. I think this could definitely go to 7. And I'm pumped to see how this fares out. For me, though, I'm going to take Carolina to win this series. I'll take them in 7. I think Montreal's been great this postseason, but I love the experience, first off, that Carolina has. But second, I love what Freddie Anderson has done. Stan Coach has been great this postseason. Seth Jarvis, Sebastian Aho, Jordan Stahl, Jacob Slavin. I mean, I just love the pieces. And again, Montreal, they've got the pieces as well. But I think the veteran experience of Carolina, and even, I say experience, but you look at Montreal, I mean, it was kind of one thing I questioned, what would the experience be like? How would that affect them? They handled against a veteran Tampa Bay team. They go to the next round and just handle it again. They handle business. They take care of business. But going to be a fun series. I'm going to take Carolina in 7, but this is going to be a must-watch TV and going to be a must-watch series in the Eastern Conference. Then we'll go to the Western Conference, Vegas and Colorado, and this one's just interesting. It's an interesting series for obviously a lot of reasons. I mean, Colorado has just been rolling, and you look at Vegas, and it's not they have been rolling. They've the talks of the pillow fight division, them being here, and they're on the stage. Do I think Vegas is as deep as Colorado? No, that's just reality. Can Vegas somehow pull off a series upset? Absolutely. Pedigree's there. Torts leading these guys. I do like that. But you look at Colorado, I mean, on all 4 lines, I mean, they've got it. They've got the roster. They've got it the way they want it to. Wedgwood and Blackwood, they've got the goaltending they need. For Vegas to be at its best, if Vegas wants to win this series, Mitch Marner is going to have to be at his best. I mean, Mitch Marner's going to have to keep doing what he's been doing. Carter Hart, he's going to have to have an amazing series and be at an all-time high. I mean, he's going to have to be ready, come prepared. What's the Mark Stone injury going to be like? I mean, losing a big piece like him center of the ice. Power play, penalty kill, 5-on-5 hockey. On Vegas end of things, one thing is I think they've relaxed is the speed. Because I think you saw, Utah and even Anaheim. I mean, just the speed got them. And Colorado, another speedy team. Another thing to kind of add on to that, I mean, if you're Vegas, you got to keep them off center of the ice. I think you watch Vegas, and again, last year they gave up a lot of shots on goal, but if you look at the season, they believe they were second in shots allowed on goal per game. But if you look at where the shots are coming from, I mean, they let guys get to the center, and that's dangerous. Against a good Colorado team, you can't do that. You got to keep pucks on the perimeter, make it easy for a goalie, and just do that part. But it's going to be a hard-fought series. Colorado, again, they just got a stacked group. McKinnon, McCarr, Nelson, Natchez. I mean, you name it. You can go down the whole list of what they've got. But it's going to be a fun series. I'm going to take Vegas, obviously, but I'm going to take Vegas in 7. It's going to be a hard-fought series. I think Vegas can do it. I do think they can do it. But you're going to have absolutely outstanding play. They are, you're going to have to give it your all. I mean, Mitch Marner's going to have to be at an all-time high. Carter Hart's going to have to be at his best. The defense on all ends, it has to be good. So I'm going to take Vegas in 7. Obviously, got to root for my team, so we're going to do it. We'll take them in 7. But going to be a fun series. I mean, Colorado's been a great team, so we'll see how this fares out. But that's going to do it for the recap of the Eastern Conference and the Western Conference's playoffs. It's been a great playoffs, fun to watch. But thank you guys for coming in, tuning in today. Go follow us on all our socials at Across the Board, and we hope to see you next time on the next episode.